Hi everyone, I hope you can see, and I hope I'm going to be, well, I just hope you can see. At the moment, I'm doing orders that's come in the last couple of days, but we've also been sorting more boxes out from when we moved from the bungalow to the house. And I came across loads of bits and pieces I had totally forgotten about. So I just thought, well, I'm going to go through them, I'm going to file them all away, put everything where it's supposed to be. But I'll share them with you. Anyway, I found these as well. So there's some bits and pieces that'll go in some of these. That'll go for sale. They'll go in the kits. So that's those. They're just bits and pieces. Then I found this flower press. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. It's new, never been used. I bought it and didn't use it because Ray built me one. So I'm going to put that in the shop. And I found some old keys that I'd forgotten about. I mean, we've had these years and we don't even remember where they're for. So I'm going to, you know, put them up for sale individually because they are old. So I'm going to do that with those. I found this. I'd forgotten I'd done. I'd just forgotten Race for Life. I did this Cancer Research UK's Race for Life in 2004. And I just found that in a box. And I just thought, well, I do things for the family history, you know, for the, because I've written the book on the family. And I just thought, well, that really needs to go in the folder because it's something I've done, I've achieved. I found this picture, which I've forgotten all about, of my eldest boy, John. Look at the telephone. This is what a telephone looks like, girls. That. Not them things you stick to your ear. God, he was about one. Oh, I remember the blue romper suit. I remember those curtains that were made of that fiberglass. Well, the ban that you're not allowed to use it anymore. Oh my God. Yeah. And he's now 42 next. Bloody hell. I know. Gets worse, doesn't it, really, when you think about it. I found just, oh, they can go for sale. Bag of reindeers. You know, they're padded reindeers, so they can go for sale. It's just a box with oddments in. Then I found this. Now, I do have a tutorial on how I made this fob watch. So, what I'm going to do is, yeah, this will go for sale. There's nothing wrong with it. Somebody might want it. Steampunk one. I made everything, all of it. It's everything I did. And I did a tutorial. So, I'll link the tutorial to this so people can see how it was done. And then maybe you want to have a go at that. But that'll go up for sale. I'd forgotten all about that. I just found some more of those in silver, so they'll go for sale. And then just bits and pieces that have come off things, but I'm going to recycle them and reuse them. I'm not going to waste them at all. So that's just a box of oddments. And then I found these. This was the school I worked for, and I Grimes Dyke School 2004. I don't know what was going off on the year because I worked there for a long time. And so yeah, bit of colourful stuff, artwork, innit? I don't want to throw it away because I worked there, so that's probably all I've got left of it. Then I found these. Now, I did these on photographic paper years ago. I think I've got a tutorial on them, and they're not painted, they're done with wax and a hot iron. Just wax and a hot iron. And I used to like doing them. They're not bad, actually. Some are worse than others. That's got smudged. All done with photographic paper and a hot iron. So, I just thought I'll share those with you because you might want to try that as well. It's coloured wax with a hot iron. Just melt it onto the paper and move it about and it does what you want. Oh, that can go for sale. It's a Christmas one. £6.25. Bloody hell. Never been used. But it can go for sale. Now, I found these. And these are some of the paintings I've done in the past. And I've got another book to show you because that arrived. Now, let me just see what fell. Something fell. So, I did those eyes, and I did this in 2004. which was the year my grandmother died, who was 104 at the time. And people don't believe me. Yeah, I did do it, and I'll show you what I took it from. Because I have somewhere, I saw it yesterday, and I was going through the box. Here we are. I did it from that. So that was a picture I printed off, and then I just did that in watercolours. So yes, I did do it. So I remember putting that up and somebody, oh, she didn't know that. Oh well, there you go. Again, there was a leopard. And drawings with pencils and crayons. Some of them are no good at all, but scar. But I had a spurt where I was just painting, and well, I paint anyway, I do lots of things. Highland cattle, some daisies, a scene from Scotland. Ray, that was actually taken from a photograph, and Ray was looking down into the valley from up on top of a mountain, so it needed finishing. Never finished it, but I do like to dabble in a bit of paint, as you know my father did as well before me. And so let's have a look at these. Blackberries, acorns. That was a scene in Scotland, one of the lighthouses at, can't remember where it was now, should have put it on it really. That was in 2002. That was just a standing stone. We just found it with a lighthouse nearby. Oh, just of a farm scene. See, I follow my dad. My dad used to draw and paint, as some of you know. Simba. Just pencil drawing. Oh, this was a... Let's find the other one, because there's another one to go with that. Here it is. I sketched that one first in 2002. It was just a... like... I didn't want to see cows as cows. I wanted them to see them dressed up. And then I did it in the paint. A year later, because that's 2003. These are stupid things. Another scene, 2002. Another lighthouse, Scottish scene somewhere. That was my dog Gizmo. That was 1995. Beautiful dog. His mother was a German Shepherd. His father was a Rottweiler. Lovely dog. We had him on the Isle of Wight. That. These were just pictures I used to do for the kids in school. You know, for when to get them to answer questions and that. So that was just the eagle and that, and they loved it. They couldn't believe I did things like that for them. But there you go. The Bambi, a frog. So I did improve with age. And this was oh god, I've done this 1993 when I did that one. I've done out of watercolours. And I used to have her in a frame on the wall, but her eyes followed you everywhere and it gave me the creeps, so I took it out. But yeah, Victorian girl. That was another dog. And Scar again in 2004. So that's that. I have a couple of CDs here that I've found, which you can tell are old. 2008 of Holiday at Folkestone. So I will try and get them to play, see if I can get any pictures off them. A couple of stamps that'll go for sale. Ring for embroidery, which I'll keep because I do embroidery. I'm going to show you that one in a minute. This is one of the books that arrived today. But this, I'd forgotten all about it. Now this was a heart-shaped, what do you call them? What's a Macaulay book? That I made, oh god, that's coming off. I made years ago, just years ago, and it was all made by hand. I do have a video on it somewhere. Memory book. Not just fallen off. You know, all these sort of things. And I got the idea of taking the hearts of chipboard And this was the paper I absolutely loved. Elegance paper it was called. And I just, look, sewing thread and needle. And buttons I'd made. Much of it was hand cut, you see. Or I just got the idea of completely taking hearts, chopping them down the middle and making a book out of them. I've got all these little things in. Yeah. I don't know why I did it. I just thought of it and did it. Lots of sewing reels and things like that, and then that in the back, which you could put pictures in. But yeah, I don't want this, so if anybody would like it, put it on the video. Even if you wanted to do it and do it up yourselves, put it on the video if you'd like it, and I'll choose somebody from there, and I'll get it sent over to you, because I've had it a long time. Must be about well, it's got to be a good, oh, I don't know, 12, 14 years, something like that. You might want to alter it, change it, take it all apart and reuse it all. That is completely up to you, if that's what you want to do. But yeah, if somebody would like that and it's got those, then just let me know. And I'll choose somebody that, not saying first come first serve, I will just choose somebody for those who want it. And I'll just give it 48 hours for people to say. After 48 hours, I'll take the name out from them all and then just send it to somebody. But if I haven't got your address and you want it, you'll have to give me your address. Send it privately on the shop, on the email, fiona.freestylecrafts@gmail.com. That's fiona.freestylecrafts with an S at the end at gmail.com. And yeah, somebody can have it and make use of it. I've forgotten all about it. I think that one's gluing back, but I'm not going to do that. That's for somebody to have if they want it. So I've never seen it for 12 years. Right, this is 18th century French fashions in full colour, 64 engravings. And so, I just, again, to give me ideas, inspire me to do something, and I'm not sure what. But I do love the way they dressed. Absolutely. I like the way these ribbons were done. And, I mean, they look so gorgeous. So I'm going to try and recreate, using fabrics and that, some of the ruffles, some of the ribbons, some of the flowers, some of the pleats. There's a lot of material they used. I just like the way they did the flowers and the bows and whatnot. And if I can recreate it to help you with your crafting, then so be it. I mean, fancy having that on your head. Like having a lampshade. But, you know, we're fashionable for them, so there you go. Lots of gathered ruffles and things like that. Really do enjoy looking at these kind of pictures. I've got another book coming in shortly. Yeah. Because they did use a lot of material and a lot of ribbon. Look at the hat. I do have a video out showing you how to make the fans. And not just the big one I made for Jane. Others. Yeah. Just beautiful. But it must have been a hell of a job getting dressed on a morning. you know, and keeping everything in place. I like all this ruche stuff as well. And they like colour, a lot of colour. So that's another, I think he was admiring more than a dress. Bloody hell. Yeah. And I don't know how many of you know this, but they had to be really careful with these wigs. Because if they got like bugs in them, which they did, I've read stories about ladies and gents getting their bugs were eating through to the skull and that because they didn't look after them properly like they should have done. They just powdered them up every day to make them look a bit nice. But yeah, they had to try and keep them bug free. But yeah, gorgeous. Look at this. Just the fashion, and all it is a ruffle that's made that. A gather and a ruffle and a flower here and there. Beautiful. And again, the 3 tiers on the sleeves. 1, 2, 3. See? Which we spoke about yesterday. Or the day before, whenever it was. Yeah. So, like I say, that's another one that I'm going to be going through and having a good look at. I'm going to put this video up, like I say, if you're interested and you want the book, then just put your name down, just say, yes, Fiona, right, please, or whatever, however you word it. Just say you'd like it, you'd be interested in it. I don't want anything for it, it's to be given away. And I will choose somebody within 48 hours. And the other stuff will be going up for sale on the shop. For pennies, just to get rid of it. It's been in a box for years since we moved. Okay. Oh, a reminder. I have been doing quite a few kits, and they're selling out pretty quick. So if you want a kit, if you want a lace kit, the economy kits, there's a lot of things in them. You're silly if you miss them. I will be doing a few more today because I've sold out of a few, and then I'll be getting on at some point to do a tutorial. But I've got quite a bit to do before that because the shop needs tending to. When I have to do the shop, I have to do the shop. But I will be back, and there's over 5,000 videos for you to look at if you want to do anything like flowers, plaques, whatever you want to do. That's it. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye-bye for now.